So, in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to be starting a series on what I term the mindset of a network marketer. And what this series will do is to hand over to some people the tools they need to not just become successful. Because it's one thing to become successful in this business. It's another thing to become an 8-figure earner. And I'm going to explain what an 8-figure earner means so that you understand what this series is all about. An 8-figure earner, it's someone that earns a minimum of 10 million naira monthly in network marketing business. That's what an 8-figure earner is. In our context and in our reality, what does it take for somebody to be making a minimum of 10 million naira in network marketing? And I beg to disagree that, in fact, I was listening to somebody and the person says, if you're making above 10 million naira a month in this country, you're regarded to be among the top of the clique. I mean, you're very successful. And I began to ask, how many people earn 10 million naira a month? How many professions in this country can say we earn 10 million naira a month? Who can tell me? How many professions in this country or business in this country that every month they make at least their salary gives them 10 million naira? Who can tell me? Okay. Telecom. Okay. When it's about telecom, break it down. Is it like the ED, the manager, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Some CEO and some CTO.
Okay. Of great telecommunication company. Give me an example.
Like MT.
Okay.
Glow.
Okay. So some CTOs of say like MTN or Glow can be doing 10 million naira monthly. And those CTOs are people at the top of the rank. And there can't be too many CTOs. All right? Or can somebody give me another example of, okay?
Like oil company like Shell or NFPC, the CEO.
Okay, the senior managers, the CEO, of course, will earn that or even more. I don't know, but at that level, they can earn that. Who can give me another example? Who else knows any profession or business that at the end of the month, the person makes 10 million naira monthly? Brewery. When you talk about the brewery, we mean the MD or the top. Okay. Now these are the top of the food chain industries. All right. Does anybody have another one? No. Someone that I have not spoken before.
Yeah, some top echelon in the international organization.
Okay. Example of international organization I'm talking about.
IFAD.
Okay.
AFDB.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's like top NGOs. And they have to be at the top. All right? Now, why I'm laying this foundation is so that you can understand the magnitude of the training we're about to start. Because when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. As a matter of fact, some time ago, when I was hungry for this level of success, some years ago, I was hungry for this level of success. I wanted to hit this level of success. And what I did was I went to people that already have this level of success. And I asked them, I said, please, I want you to mentor me. This is what I want. And the amount of money they called for me to pay. I'm sure a few of you must have heard this story. Was, in fact, it's an experience I'll never forget. When they called that money in dollars, the first thing we do is that we'll multiply, we'll convert. And when I converted it, I was like, I wanted to start bargaining. I needed, first of all, what the guy asked me, do you believe that our principal, that's the person I wanted to mentor me, has the capacity to make you hit such amount of money monthly over a period of time he mentors you? I said, yes, I believe. Of course, if I didn't believe, I won't be here. He said, okay. He now asked me, what price are you willing to pay? I said, when he was talking about price, I was not looking at money. I was thinking the price meant, are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to follow? I was like, I'm here, ready to pay any price. Then when he now called the financial implication, it was huge. And the first thing I did was, when I did the calculation, I knew I was going to pay money, but I didn't think it was going to be in that level. So when I did the calculation, it was too much. So I tried to bargain with the man. Like, okay, can I pay this? And the moment I tried to negotiate it, that was the end. He said, no, young man, I like your zeal, but I'm not sure you're ready for this level of mentorship. That will be all. I said, no. What I'm saying is that, can I pay instrumentally? He said, young man, I understand you're still coming up, but you're not yet ready for this level of mentorship. I would advise that you go back and build, and when you're ready, we can have a discussion. He said, this conversation is over. As I was trying to say, young man, this conversation is over. Have a nice day. I have to attend to other people. And that was it. And when I finished that meeting, was on Zoom, I was like, what have I just done? What had just happened? Because it took me a long time to get that appointment. And I was feeling so sad, and I was feeling a bit dejected, and I was angry, and I was like, wow. So in order to console myself or feel better, I went to discuss with some of my friends. Please, all phones should be on silent, please. No distraction. I went to discuss with some of my friends, and I told him, I missed something. And he said, what was that? I said, I missed the mentor. I've been following this person. I've been trying to get this person. I've done everything. And my opportunity to get him today, I messed up. He said, why? I said, I started negotiating. In Nigeria, everything with the negotiator. I started negotiating. He now asked me, how much was it? When I told the guy the amount of money, he was like, is it for the person to give you a land or a house? I said, no, for mentorship. He said, what? No. I should get that money. Let him show me. Let him mentor me. Let him show me who will mentor me. I don't even need mentorship. With that money, if I have that money, I just go and buy land somewhere. In the next 3-4 years, that land will... In fact, I should not give... What am I giving? It was like, no. Thank God they didn't even, agree. And when I left that person, I was like, this person doesn't understand. I was like, I didn't argue with him. I said, okay, no problem. He didn't understand. But I made up my mind that I was going to get that particular mentorship. So I went back. I already know how much it was. I went back, started gathering the money, collect some accounts, sold some things. And when I was not ready, I now came again like a fresh application, So immediately he got to meet me. I said, I'm ready with the money, I'm ready. I was like, okay, young man, I said, I'm ready and all that. And that money is the kind of money that can buy you a house anywhere in Abuja. That's the kind of money we're talking about. The kind of money that you can even buy a house outside the country. I had to scrape everything I had. And when I paid for that mentorship, I was like, okay, But ladies and gentlemen, that was the beginning of my story. That was when everything started changing for me. That was when I began to learn some things. I began to see some things. I had one-on-one with him, you know. Some of my mindset began to change. A lot of things began to happen. And today, the rest is history. Now, why I'm saying this is because when you don't understand the training you're about to get, you trivialize it. And whatever that you don't appreciate, you abuse it. If I tell you, take this phone, and you don't know what's in this phone, you just take, oh, thank you, hey, thank you. You might just put it in your back pocket. But if I tell you, inside this phone holds my mobile apps, and you can have access to the money in it, you hold the phone like this. So most of the time, it's not that we don't come across treasures, but we don't recognize those treasures. So we'll come across them and we'll walk past them. And we're still looking for treasures. Meanwhile, the main treasure we need, we just passed it because we didn't recognize the importance of what we just passed. I'm saying this before I start this series because what I'm going to be teaching in this series is a culmination of the trainings and the mentorship that I paid heavily. Meanwhile, when I made this payment, I was still living in a rented apartment. I didn't have a house to my name in my life. Yet, I took the money that could buy a house and I paid to some white guy. But the truth is, that's the greatest decision I made. Now, that money, because the guy told me something. He said, when I was about to pay the money, he made a comment. He put up a disclaimer that you're paying this money, there are no guarantees, that everything depends on how you take what he's about to give to you. Because he has given top athletes all over the world. The top athletes, the Serena Williams, some presidents of some countries has given them. And it worked for them. So it's not trying it on you. So whether it works on you or not depends on you. So this money you're paying is not like you're buying anything. There was a disclaimer that was signed. So you cannot say tomorrow, please give me back my money. I did not get, no. But he made me to understand that the guy has it, he has done it, so it's not about whether he has it. But the truth is, how do you take it? And because I paid dearly for it, most of us, this meeting might not benefit us much because we didn't pay anything for this. That's the honest truth. Because whatever you don't pay for, naturally, not that you want to disvalue, you don't value. That's the honest truth. If I didn't pay, and I now understood why, when I started negotiating, he said no. Because he said it's time, it's not about the money. He said for him to come and talk, one day, this thing is going to come out everywhere, maybe in the future. Because for him to give his time to me, it's not about the money. He doesn't want to waste his time. It's not the money that you're giving to him. He's a billionaire in dollars, so it's not the money I give it to him. He wants to be sure that his time counted for something. And by God's grace, his time invested was not a waste. But the reason I'm telling you this is so that you don't come and take this training or this service for granted. Or you don't come and say, okay, I already know what I'm about to say, okay, this. And you walk through this same training and nothing changes. And 2 years, 3 years down the line, you're still the same person. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
The mindset of an 8-figure earner. When I did this, I was making less than $1 million. I wasn't making money. I was making little money. I was making little money. But I got to a point where you know, the income just shot over the roof. That money I paid was not huge, humongous to me anymore. So that's why this training has to be taken very, very seriously. Unfortunately, I say it's unfortunate because I understand. Unfortunately, nobody here is paying for this training, unfortunately. But I plead with you, do not take the training, what you're about to receive, for granted. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Now, the first thing you need to know because I'm starting this series today, and it might run for 2, 3, maybe, no, it's going to be more than 2, maybe 3 series or 4, I don't know, until I finish it. But the mindset of an 8-figure earner, what it means is, what kind of mind does somebody that is making 10 million naira in network marketing possess? I didn't have it. That's all. I didn't even believe. You know, some things you'll be saying, you didn't even believe you can have it. The first thing I'm going to tell you is this. Everything you see in life has a mind behind it. Now, I'm going to lay a very solid foundation, because if the foundation is not properly laid, you can't maximize this training. Everybody you see in life, there is a mind behind it, empowering it. Every gadget you see, there is a technology that is sponsoring that gadget. This phone, the laptop, the lights, they're all electronics. But what is powering this projector or this light is different from what is powering this phone. It's different from what is powering the laptop. It's different from what is powering the camera. Follow me carefully. Please confirm you can hear me on Zoom. Confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Are they confirming? Okay. Like I said, this AC is chilling, but the technology behind this AC is different from the technology behind this camera facing me. So everything in life has a technology sponsoring it. In the same way, every success in life has a mindset that is sponsoring it. When you meet the president of a country and you meet a football star, say Mbappe or Bellingham or the Ronaldos and the Messi, the mindset sponsoring Sleepy Joe, Joe Biden, there's a mindset that's making him Joe Biden. That same mindset, if he takes it to the football field, he won't score a goal. There's a mindset that is making Ronaldo. If he carries that mindset to the White House, they will impeach him. However, both are very successful in their individual fields. The problem is we have the right mindset in the wrong place, or the wrong mindset in the right place. However, every success you see is powered by the right mindset. So if you want to taste that success, all you need is to acquire the mindset that leads to that success. Am I communicating here?
Yes, sir.
If you understand what I'm teaching you today, you remember today more than your birthday. Because it will change something in your life. It did for me. When you see people failing, why they are failing is because they don't have the mindset for what they are trying to do. That's why they are failing. If God wants to bless you now, God, I want to run. I'm an Olympic. I want to run in the Olympics. And you're praying to God, and God wants to bless you. He doesn't give you muscle. It doesn't make you taller. What he does is that he gives you the mindset of an Olympic world champion. He put that mindset in you, then you now go ahead and try. You might not get it the first time, you might not get it the second time, but you have that mindset. That mindset that enables you to become an Olympic world champion is the blessing of God. It doesn't give you money.
Absolutely.
Because there is a mindset for every success. We're in an age where people believe so much in luck. No. There's a mindset that sponsors every success that you see. If I want to become a pilot now, as successful as I am, you know, when you fly at times, you begin to ask yourself, this person that is flying, how the person that even invented this plane, what did they in mind when he invented them? Some of us, when we were climbing plane, we were praying to God. Small turbulence, like when I was flying into from London to Nigeria. Small turbulence. People, small turbulence in the air. Ask yourself, the person that is now flying the plane, maybe if it's you, you're not even near there. Then now ask yourself, the person that now developed the plane, that had the mind to say a metal object as heavy as a Dreamliner can be suspended in the air. Think about it. When you look out from your window, you just, oh God, is in your hand, oh Lord. But somebody on his own invented that plane. Somebody is flying it. It's a mindset that sponsors that breakthrough. So no matter how successful you are, if you don't have that particular mindset, you can't be a pilot. Am I communicating? So if you're looking for success in anything, what you need to do is, what is the mindset that sponsors success in this particular area? Once you acquire that mindset, it's just a matter of time. You will get the success, because the mindset is the blueprint for the success in that particular area. Do you know why a lot of people fail in network marketing? Because they don't have the mindset of a network marketer. And you can't blame them, because right from nursery school, primary school, university, and everything, their whole mind is pommeled to be an employee. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, get to school, follow this, follow this, follow this, follow this. Pass your exams, write your this thing, do your IT. Come out, go and serve, apply here, CV here. That is the mindset of an employee. And that person now wants to come and succeed as an entrepreneur. How? No. So there's some people, the way their mindset is, they should not be entrepreneurs. They should go and look for a job and be doing, because that is the mindset they have. There are people that are employees, but their mindset, their mindset is not employee. You see them, they can't sit down in one place. While some people, they are ready to sit down in a place for 20 hours. Yes, sir, give me the job. They will do, that's what they want. Just give me, they will be ready to work. They'll be coordinated. Whereas some people, if you put them that place, you've killed them. They will just jump out. They'll just do things. Why? Because their mindset is to be an entrepreneur. Now, this is a challenge. Most people are misplaced. But the real challenge is that they don't even know that they don't have the mindset to succeed in the area that they are. So all of a sudden, they're in basketball, but they're carrying a lawn tennis mindset. I want to use lawn tennis mindset and play basketball. No. I'm also going to let you know this. When you see somebody not succeeding, and I learned this in early, when you see somebody not succeeding in life, it is not that person's fault. Because there's nobody that goes into a venture and says, I don't want to succeed. Nobody. Barely nobody. So when you see somebody failing, it is that person's mind that is failing him. So there's no failure anywhere apart from mind failure. You see somebody, they've tried something over time, and they're not getting it. They can't get it because the mind that is sponsoring that thing is not wired for that thing that they are trying to do. I don't know what I'm communicating. So no matter what you do, no matter what they do, they will struggle and fail because the mind that is supposed to sponsor the success of what they want to do, that mind cannot handle it. I don't speak Greek. So no matter if you want me to write an exam in Greek, no matter what I do, kill me. I don't speak Greek. So you see people struggling. Instead, what they should do is pause. Let me go and get the mindset that can empower me and sponsor me to succeed in that thing. And the moment you acquire the mindset, you begin to see, okay. Success comes naturally. Because all of a sudden, you have been equipped to succeed. And that's why I said, when God wants to bless you, He just gives you the mindset. That's all. That's what the blessing is. It's not money. It just gives you the mindset. Because the mind is what powers the success. So when we're talking about the mindset of an 8-figure earner, we can understand what I'm talking about now, right?
Yes, sir.
It's the mind. That can make someone. And if you take that mindset and drop it on anybody, that person will still become an 8-figure earner. I'm not an 8-figure earner because I'm tall. No. I'm not an 8-figure earner because I can speak English. No. I'm an 8-figure earner because I carry in me the mindset of an 8-figure earner. I'm not an aeronautic engineer because I don't have the mindset. It's not just the knowledge. It's the mindset. Because knowledge is everywhere. I'm not the governor of my state because I don't have the mindset to become the governor. Because the mindset of an entrepreneur is not the mindset of... That's why some people, they feel, oh, I've succeeded in this. And that's the mistake people make. I've done this, I've done... They really love their resume. And when I was this, I did this, I did this, I did this. When they now come to that other sector, they will fail woefully. Because those two different agendas are sponsored by two different mindsets. Do you know that most people that were bankers, they come into this business, I'm a marketer in a bank, I'm a marketer for any bank, they come to this business and they fail so hard. And when they say, no, I'm a marketer now, I'm a marketer, most of them fail so hard because the mindset that sponsored that one is not the mindset that's sponsoring this one. So the prayer is, do I want to succeed in this business? Yes. Do I want to be making 8 figures? Yes. How do I acquire the mindset? If you acquire the mindset, there's no need for prayer. For the answer to the prayer is that you've acquired the mindset. And that is why anywhere you go, you succeed. It's not because of your location. When you have something, when you possess something, you know you possess it. You can give it out. You can do it any other way because if I have money, I know I have money. When you have that mindset, it's impossible. Let me tell you, just like fish has the mindset to live in water. When a goat enters water, he will suffocate. So what I'm going to be doing is impacting or installing that mindset to you. That's just what I'm going to be doing. But I needed to explain what the mindset is. Am I talking to somebody here? Yes. When I was growing up, when I was starting this business, I didn't have the mindset of a network marketer. I didn't have it totally. In fact, I thought everything. You know, some people think the way you do something, hey, come on, just hard work. No, I didn't have it. When I met with stiff opposition, challenges, that's when I knew that, there's something I need to know. And when I met my mentor, he didn't give me money. He didn't even tell me the things I was expecting to hear. I was expecting, okay, let him come and tell me one secret. He will tell you, he mentored this person needs some amount of money. He will just say, there must be secret source. He's telling them, hey, no wahala. Sure, I paid now. My first session, I was like, okay, make sure I had all the network. Like, God, I cannot shout. Let me get the secret source. And the guy was asking me a question. I'm like, is it a question you came here to ask me? If it's question, send an email. I will answer the question via email. It's not question now. Do you know how much money you guys are living earning in dollars? Me, I'm earning in naira, and I pay it in dollars. So that money might not mean so much to you, but to me, that my money is in naira, it means a lot. So I expect that maybe if I was even in that same place, is in your parlor, we should sit down and be talking. It's not questions. But what he was doing, he wanted to know my mindset. And when he saw my mindset, he said, Kai, that's still far. Me that thought I was next, we have not even started. And it was a journey of mindset. And by the time I was done with him, I was like, wow, who would have told me? What mentorship does is a mentor, because what he simply did was, he installed his mindset. He understood what I wanted to do, and he installed his mindset, because it was already successful in what I was doing. What I wanted, where I was going to was already a success there. So he installed his mindset on me. And when he was done, he said, young man, I'm done with you. If you don't succeed, it's your fault. Don't blame anybody. Not even me. It's actually not even him. So don't blame anybody. And most of the time, we'll go around blaming people around. We'll blame the government. We'll blame our upline. We'll blame our downline. We'll blame everybody. But the real culprit is our mind. I was mostly saying that Nigeria were not doing badly, humorously, because the things are shouting here. If you try it outside the country, you will run. A plate of food you're eating here, can't try it outside the country. Small burger, there's like donuts. Small burger, there's like donuts. Small burger, 10 pounds. Small taxi. Someone say, oh, airport taxi is not 16,000, 15,000. Can't take airport taxi outside the country. By the time they calculate and give you the money, you say, is it flight? Is it the money to fly? Now, the bottom line is this. It's the same circumstance everywhere. What differentiates people is their minds. When you see a poor man, he's poor because of his mind. He may be poor in his business, but in his family, if you enter his family, everywhere is organized. Am I communicating? Yes. He may be a broke person, but when you enter into his house, you see everybody organized. He understands the mindset to run a successful home. That's why his home is successful. But he doesn't have the mindset to have a successful business. Am I communicating? Yes. You might see some people, they are doing very well in their business. But when you come to their home, it's like cat and dogs. But this person is successful. Yes. The mindset that sponsors a successful business is not the same mindset that sponsors a successful home. So the challenge is, don't go around blaming people. No. Deal with your mindset. Or, put it this way, find out the mindset that enables you for success in your area of endeavor. Am I communicating?